Good afternoon. This is Gino show. I'm very lucky today because I have two individuals that are going to tell me a story, and then you can watch the story when it goes on TV. Would you be kind enough to tell me which one is going to be you or Mr.
I will start.
Okay, he's going to start telling me a story. Okay. All right, go ahead.
All right, the story we're here to tell you today is about a very important event, holiday event that happens annually at St. Matthew's United Methodist Church in Acton.
Okay.
Every year since 2016, we have had a holiday festival of sharing at St. Matthew's. Beautiful. Open to the community. We encourage everybody to come to it if they can. Basically, this event, which we sponsor and coordinate, is a way for local charitable organizations to make themselves more visible in the community. This year we're going to have 25 different organizations. We're going to provide them with a space to set up. Beautiful. And they are going to come and tell everybody there who they are, what they do, why it's important, and they're going to also raise some money by selling some gift items that they're going to be bringing. Okay, it's going to be a fun event. There's going to be stuff for the family. There's going to be stuff for the kids. There's going to be some food. There's going to be holiday gifts items that they can buy, and a lot of fellowship and some entertainment as well. So this year the event is going to be on Saturday, December the 2nd, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at St. Matthew's, which is located at 453 Central Street in Acton.
Say that again, slowly.
It's at St. Matthew's United Methodist Church at 435 Central Street in Acton, and it will be from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. And we hope that everybody can come and help us raise some funds for this. We're very proud of this event, both because we provide a vehicle for local charitable organizations to become better known in the public, and also because 80% of our congregation participates in the event as well. So with that, I think I'll just turn it over to Pastor Gino and ask him to position this event within the church's ministry.
Also, give me an idea practically how many people will fit in the church.
Oh, I don't know if we've ever filled it.
200, 300?
Oh, probably 300, yeah.
Yeah. About 300?
300.
Okay,
300, yes.
You finished the story now.
I believe the name Festival Sharing expresses, our Christian theology and faith. First, sharing. We engage in acts of sharing as a response to God's steadfast blessings, upon us. Yeah, and this is our expression of gratitude for God's love. It's like wearing the fragrance of Jesus. When you wear a perfume, people smell it, and if it's good, and they ask you, what's the brand of the perfume? And then you say, this is such and such. And so even without, using all those jargons, and explain what I believe such and such, as you walk in this event, this ministry event, and we hope and pray that people can smell Jesus and feel, God's love for every single one, so that's number one, is a sharing, sharing our hearts, sharing our love that we experience from God. And also, it's a festival, it brings joy.
Yes.
It's very painful to see all the struggles of our neighbors near and far, like, violence and poverty and unjust social systems and disabilities and so on, you name it, but it is joyful that we respond to God's call to be a part of the ways God answered to people's prayers. So we really appreciate it, and it may not be necessarily happy, but it is joyful as we acknowledge none of their challenges can separate them from God's steadfast love. So there is obviously joy as we are part of this ministry events. Yeah.
People should know that Jesus Christ, he came to this earth because his Father decided through him, his Son, that he will teach through the apostle how to be humble, how to love, how to keep away from the devil. And that's what it is all about.
That's what I meant by wearing the fragrance of Jesus. Jesus visually showed, God's love throughout his life, his birth, life, passion, death, and resurrection. So we simply imitate, what he had done.
But a lot of people don't understand that Jesus came not only there, and then they crucify him for no reason. He only was trying to lead the direction of love and to be so close to Father, which is God. There's only one God. And God sent his Son to suffer for us. I mean, how much love can God give to his Son and through him, us?
I believe, there was a very clear and extreme way to show God's love. I love you till death. I love you till death.
Yes.
That's the whole message.
That's what happened.
So we basically and simply just mimicking him. And that's where this program comes from. We hope people can, again, smell Jesus, fragrance through our action there. And then they may find, they're loved. And also our neighbors with all these struggles as well.
That is the very nice spoken, but people don't realize God gave us a free will, so that means that we can do anything we want without realizing. He gives it to let you give love, not to give hate. And not because we're not perfect.
That's right.
We still forgive us.
That's right.
If we ask for forgiveness. So I don't think anybody will understand that. It's like going to court and you are an honest person. The judge don't like you, say put him in prison.
Probably, Dean, heard me say this a lot, at St. Matthew's, that, when we harm somebody, people in the name of religion, I say refusing God's will in the name of God. Because if we truly understand the essence of our faith system, I believe we do nothing but just loving,
God create the generation of men and women. We're supposed to be nice to each other.
So I believe all these organizations, who will be at the festival sharing, religious, non-religious, doesn't matter. They'll be there to show their way to love our neighbors together.
That's very nice
we gather together to acknowledge that. And this is, from my own experience, it has been great opportunities for people to learn about all this great action of love, through these organizations.
That is true. That is true.
That is true.
You belong to the same...
Yes, we're members of the same church.
So that's why you like me then, huh?
That's why I like it.
Because God says, be nice to Gino.
Because I know you always owe me a drink whenever I say
that is true.
But I would like to just say a little bit more about the participants as well this year. As I said, we got 25 participants. As Gino said, they're not necessarily church-related or church-affiliated or religiously affiliated. But I will say a lot of our congregation are active in these organizations. And they're people they're organizations who do good locally and internationally. Okay, so it's a broad range, and I just wanted to. I apologize for reading this, but I'll never remember it. Basically, the participants deal with a whole lot of different areas. They deal with food insecurity. Some of the local food banks, Open Tables, one of them. Bread for the World, Art for Hunger Relief, conservation. The Neshoba Valley, the Sudbury Valley trustees, housing needs, household goods here, and Habitat for Humanity participate. Financial aid, in the area of financial aid, the Boston Share Network, and A Friend in Need, an organization called, and some of them are large international organizations, some of them are very small local organizations. Fair Trade, we're involved with a couple of fair trade organizations, Global Goods and SERRV International. Personal and family support, the Concord Prison Outreach Group is part of the festival, as are an organization called Hager Sisters, and the National Alliance for Mental Illness is also a participant. Disability and illness, the Access Sports America for highly challenged sports people or people living with disabilities, an organization called AMOS, Hope and Health. Violence prevention, we have Moms Demand Action and Southern Poverty Law Center participating. Children in Crisis, an organization out of Guatemala, which I can't pronounce the name of properly, so I won't try. Also, Save the Children in the Ukraine, Slum Child Foundation, and Immigration and Refugee. We're working with IPRR, which assists local refugees, and the New England Justice for Our Neighbors. And in the area of disaster release, the Methodist organization UMCOR, which has been an outgrowth of the United Methodist Women, who collect money for disaster relief. So we've got 25 very broadly based organizations this year. As I said, we provide them with the space and the opportunity. We also provide them with some shared services like advertising the event, and also we handle all the money, and then we handle and distribute all the money, and 100% of what comes in goes out to the participants. Okay, so as I said, it's a fun event. I will mention one thing we do, because it's something that the women of our church do, and that's called the cookie walk. You know, and holiday cookies, I don't have to say anything more than it's holiday cookies. You can go up and down the tables and pick whatever cookies you want, and then pay for them by the pound when you leave.
You know me about cookies.
That's right.
So don't look when I go pick up, because I'm going to have my pocket full.
And I won't get a discount. I won't get you a discount either, because I'll be the one collecting the money. So anyway,
they keep an eye on me every time I come to cookie dessert, because they know that I love dessert.
Right. That's right. So at any rate, it's a fun event. It's a family event. It's a local event. Everyone's welcome to attend. Anyone's welcome to attend. And I'll guarantee you'll find something there that you like.
And I would like to add something.
Make sure you send me the direction, okay?
I'd like to add something to what Dean has just shared. Some of the organizations, they bring in their handcrafted things, merchants. So it's a great place to shop for Christmas. So you want to get Christmas gifts for your beloved ones, but as you shop here, then you actually give this gift.
A gift
to our neighbors near and far. And that's basically, I personally believe that's a good way to give a birthday gift to Jesus on his birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are many there are the gift items. Many of them are handmade, and the ladies of our church do a lot of that. And the lady that does the flowers for our church does holiday arrangements, Christmas holiday arrangements in small containers.
I got it.
For Habitat for Humanity.
For Habitat,
Okay. So it's a fun event. Everybody has a good time that's come, except some of the husbands when their wives spend too much money. Or in your case, your wife, if Pam was around, your wife, if you were buying too many cookies, may not be so happy. But it's a fun event.
Don't listen, will you? Because he's talking about me now. I see a cookie and I take one, and then they turn around and I take an extra one. Then they catch me and they feel sorry for me, then give me two more.
So we do appreciate your having us in and letting us tell you about our event.
That's
and
okay.
And I personally appreciate, because we know each other from a lot of different places. I appreciate what you do in the
Let's see what
community
happens
as well.
through this event. People will be able to see it, and then you can come back and tell us another story.
Sure. Thank you so much, Gino.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I hope you understand, the public that's watching Gino's show, Now, don't tell anybody that I like cookies, okay? All right? So that means, because I try to be humble, like he says, if I get 3 cookies, I will give it to somebody else. I will only have 1. Because they caught me right now. But the question is, if you understand the story, don't forget to go to this event, and you might be happy, and you might learn something.
And let me just repeat.
Go ahead.
It will be on Saturday, December 2nd, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at St. Matthew's United Methodist Church, which is at 435 Central Street in Acton. We hope to see you all there.